Let's have the block or two nearby. We'll come to it later. But for now, we'll just get started seated, and let's kind of start in a butterfly pose. So you can have the soles of the feet together. I'm keeping my slippers on as we start, but when we get a little bit warmer, I'm going to take them off. If you want to, you can sit on a block or on a cushion just to kind of elevate the hips. Just get comfortable, and whenever you are comfortable, take a long breath out, go, let it go. Good. Once again, deep inhale, sit up a little taller, draw the shoulders up and back. Exhale, mouth open, let it go. And take that another time, but make it as profound and as deep as you can. So deep, deep breath in. Fill up all the capacity of the lungs. And then a mouth open, let it all escape. Good. And really focus on relaxing those legs. Let them be heavy. Let them open up. Focus on sitting up tall but softening the shoulders. And start to deepen that breath. So how can you take slower inhales, drawing it into the belly? Slightly longer exhales. Butterfly pose can be an uncomfortable pose to start in. It's a lot of intensity on the inside of those legs, but we're going to sit with it. We're going to keep breathing. We're going to start to let the effects of the pose go a layer deeper beyond the initial sensation. Anchor into your mental concentration. Place in more resilience, strength. Also place a bit of freedom, an ability to just enjoy where you're at right now without the pressure to change. So take another deep breath in. Mouth stays closed, push it out. 2 more rounds, maybe close the eyes. Inhale, sitting up a little bit taller. Mouth stays closed, but sigh it out. Active exhale. 1 more time, deeper breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Maybe open the eyes, start to shuffle the shoulders. Good. Now extend one leg out, possibly the right leg. Maybe hug that other leg in. Sole of the foot touches inside. Good. Now flex the extended leg. Hold onto the hips. Sit up tall. Deep breath in. Good. Now exhale, just gently start to slide the right arm along that extended leg. Pause when you start to feel a stretch through the side of the body or the inside of the leg, wherever you feel it. Pause, breathe into it. As you inhale, turn the head, look up, deep breath in. Exhale, turn the head, look down, further down if you can. 1 more time. Inhale, look up, nice and slow. Exhale, gently look down. The hand that's on the back, release it. Slide it across the body and along that leg as well. Pause there. Feel that stretch through the back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. 1 more round. Inhale, looks up. Exhale, look down, release it, come up, shrug those shoulders about, good. You can stay on a block if you want or slide off of it. We're going to take some 90-90s. So bending both knees, soles of the feet touch the ground, hands behind you. Gently just let the legs drift over one direction and check that you have a 90-degree bend in both those legs and they're not on top of one another. So separate them wide a little bit if you need to. Good. Inhale, pick them up, and then let them fall the opposite direction. Try and puff up the chest, lift the body up. Good. Pick it up. Exhale, let it down. Good. Complete the round, coming up. Exhale, down. And then 1 more time, up. Exhale, let them drift to the right. But this time, pick the hands on the outside up, walk it over. Give yourself a nice twisting stretch. So you can stay here, you can come down onto your forearms if you would like to. Feel a deeper stretch over the outside of that leg. Maybe reach your hands forward in front. Only go as far as available this morning. We're still warming up, so just breathe wherever you're at. Nice. Now maybe inhale, reach the left arm up high towards the sky. Real big arm reach, nice. Now maybe thread the needle, guiding it underneath the armpit, turning the head, Maybe not going all the way to the ground. That's pretty intense if you can. But just enjoy the stretch, looking behind you. And then come up, push the ground away. Good. Hug those knees in. Give yourself a loving squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Take it back to butterfly pose. Soles of the feet touch one another. Maybe change the position of the legs. If you usually have them quite close, maybe try it further away. And just hold them to the knees, the thighs, the shins, wherever your hands go. And just start to take a few cat-cow sort of movements here. Starting to really wake up that space between the shoulder blades, the back of the neck, all the way down, lumbar spine, seat bones, shifting forward and back. Some movement and some breath in your body, get the blood flowing. Nice. And then come back up and just gently fold over for a moment. Try and keep your spine nice and straight. So there's no need to come deep, just go as far as you can in a place that feels comfortable and just a little bit challenging. Balancing those two counterintuitive feelings. Bring it back up. Nice. Now extend the left leg out. Hug the right one in. Just opposite than you did before. Maybe shuffle around, sitting up a little bit taller. Good. And then slide the left arm along the leg. Right hand to hip. Pause when you start to feel a stretch, wherever that is. Notice how the shoulders maybe want to come forward. Really try and separate them. Maybe even turn the chest up towards the sky. Breathe into it. Nice. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. We're going to take that round one more time. Exhale, looking down at the toes, keeping the foot flexed. Inhale up, looking up to the sky. And then as you look down, bring the outside hand with it, sliding it along the leg. Ooh, stretching the shoulders. Really try and dome up between the shoulders. Reach with the hands. Good. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, looking down. Gently slide those hands up. We'll come back to those 90-90s. Taking it on the other side. So first let the legs drift over to the left. Check that you've got a 90-degree bend in both legs and they're not on top of one another. There's some space between the legs. Good. Pick it up, opposite direction. Really trying to lift the chest, keeping the spine long. Good. Keep it going. Over to one side. Really stretching through the body. Don't worry about what your yoga teacher tells you to do. Just kind of move with it. Let it feel good. Good. Gently bring it up again. Following the legs over to where we started. Pick the outside hand up. Sweep it around. Let it come down behind you. Both palms touch the ground. Good. Maybe start to walk the hands further away from you. Just because you did something on one side, you don't have to do it again. So you can stay here. You can come down to your forearms. You can walk those hands a little bit further away from you. Play with it. See where's the right place for you to be and just breathe into that spot. Good. Maybe play with looking up and down, side to side. Notice how that changes any sensations through the body. Building that awareness of where you're at today, and then gently come back up. Good, and we're going to take it to a tabletop position. I'm ditching the slippers now. Get comfortable in that tabletop. And you know exactly what to do when you get there. Take those cat-cows, enjoy it. Good, moving the body around, maybe shake the hips, make it side to side. Really start to listen to your body much more than your yoga teacher and just enjoy moving, responding to what it is that your body wants you to do. Good. Now let's take it to a wide-legged child's pose. Knees wide apart, toes touching. Sit back into it. Slide the hands forward, hips come back. Good. 10 onto the fingertips. Walk them over to the right side. Give yourself a lovely side body stretch, reaching with those fingers, pulling the hips back. Nice, and then slide it over opposite direction. Full side body stretch, really, really reaching with that inside hand. Good, and then slide it back up, tabletop position. Okay, getting ready to go. When you're ready, tuck those toes. Let's just shift the weight forward and back to wake up the sensation through the soles of the feet, the heels, so those toes are tucked. If you want to, you can walk your hands up to the knees, maybe to the thighs. Ooh, hello feet, that's a lot. Bring it back down. Untuck the toes, send the weight forward. We'll take that again. Tuck the toes, sending the weight back, keeping the heels balancing above the balls of the feet, and then bring it back down. Ooh, untuck those toes. Let's take some side cat-cows. So hands over to one side of the mat. Move that body up and down. Good. And then opposite direction. Nice big stretches. Good. Setting up for downward dog when you're ready. So tabletop, tuck the toes, push the hands into the ground. Knees come off the ground just an inch. Then send them back behind you. And then hips go high. Good. Maybe wag the tail when you get there. Make it a happy dog. Take that dog for a walk. Really, really try and keep the spine nice and long, pushing the hands into the ground. Shrug the shoulders like you can push the ground even further away. Yes, take a deep breath in, look forward, and then start to travel to the top of the mat. Take as many steps as you can to get there. Standing forward fold. Whew, sigh it out. Good. And we're just going to take some hamstring stretches here. So very gentle without overthinking it. Stay in the forward fold, relax the upper body. If you'd like to, you can balance your hands on your shins, almost like a halfway lift. And just start to bend one knee, straighten the other. And then switch it up, bend one knee, straighten the other. Good. Notice how you start to want to hold the upper body up or clench the toes. Try and relax in those spaces. Let the upper body be heavy. Just enjoy that stretch to the legs. Nice sort of dynamic warm up. Slowly then start to stack the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shrug the shoulders at the top. Palms face forward. Good. Maybe shrug those shoulders a little bit more. Good. Maybe give yourself a little wiggle. Inhale, reach both arms up. And then gently sway to one side. Nice side body stretch. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, reach for it. Banana shape that body. Inhale, arms reach up. Squeeze the tummy in. Swan dive it forward. Let the heart lead the way. All the way down. Nice. Halfway lift. Breathe it in. Exhale, fold it forward. We're going to grab onto a block now. Place it underneath the face. Good. We're going to do that lovely IT band stretch. So left hand touches down on top of the block on the highest setting. Start to bend the left leg. Reach the right arm up. Start to straighten the right leg. Maybe you keep the hand on the hip if that feels better. Maybe you extend it up. You always have options. Breathe into it. Inhale, looking up to the sky. Exhale, slowly, slowly turning the head down. One more round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, gently look down. Bring the hand with it. Ooh, and then just pedal out those legs just as you did before a moment ago. Waking up those hamstrings. Nice. Bring the right hand on top of the block now. Bending that right leg, starting to extend the left. Start to turn the chest. Maybe the left hand reaches up. Maybe it stays on the hip. Wherever it is, it's in the right place. Breathe into it, looking up. Exhale, slowly turning the head, looking down. One more time. Inhale, looking up, mindful movements. Exhale, coming down, both hands touch down. Halfway lift just for a moment, deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the left foot back behind you, just the left foot for now. Shimmy it back. Good. And then lower down to the back knee. Untuck or tuck the toes, it's up to you. And then check that that front right heel is under the knee. Good. Inhale, both arms, reach it up. Exhale, take it to prayer. Good. Squeeze the tummy in. Inhale, twist to the right. Nice spinal rotation. Really push down with that front leg. And try to keep the knee balanced above the heel. Good. Open up the arms. Look behind you. Deep breath in. Good. Exhale. Look forward. Let the front hand come to the ground, but keep the right arm reaching up. Easy twist. Good. Nice. Reach up a little bit more with that right hand. You've got it. Squeeze the tummy in. Beautiful. You can extend that back leg if you would like to. knee off the ground if you want to, no pressure. And then bring that both hands down to the ground. Good. Shift the weight forward and back. You're welcome to stay on that back knee if you want to as well. That's where I'm at today. Weight coming forward and back. Good. And now find the blocks. Place them underneath the hands. So we've got one block underneath each hand. Fingers just gently curling over the edge of the block. Take your time to get there. Good. Blocktastic today. I'm checking in that that right heel is still underneath the knee. Good. Just gently start to slide that right foot back. You can do it with the leg extended, opposite leg extended or not. It's up to you. Good. And then gently come down to a child's pose, but keep the hands on the blocks. Reach those blocks forward. Good. Start to make those blocks a little bit wider with the arms. Good. And then take some cat-cow movements here, really concentrating on that space between the shoulders. Nice. And let the weight be heavy. Let the forehead come to the ground. Just enjoy that sensation. A deeper child's pose than we usually take. Good. Inhale, look between the hands, and then come up. Cow pose. And then keep the blocks to the side for now. We'll come back to that tabletop. We'll use those blocks a little later on. Shuffle those hips around. Nice. Re-extend that right leg back behind you. Toes touch the ground. And then kickstand out that left foot. We're coming to modified side plank. So the right foot touches down to the ground. Good. Keeping that right foot down to the ground. Bring the right hand to the heart. Right elbow points up to the sky. Good. And then extend that right arm up nice and long. Good. Keep pushing down with that extended leg. Squeeze the tummy in. Come up. All the way up. Keep the arms nice and long. Good. Gate pose. Flip the front hand. Exalt it. Reach it up high to the sky. The arm that's behind you just dangles down. Maybe reaches around. Holds the hip behind you. Beautiful. Reach it up a little bit higher. And then exhale. Reverse it. Cartwheel it down. Back to tabletop. Maybe take a child's pose. Maybe take a couple of cat-cows. Wiggle it around. Lots of options. Whatever you want to do. Freestyle moment. Big breath in. Long breath out. Tabletop when we're ready. Taking it up. Knees off the ground. Hips come back behind you. And then up to the sky. Maybe pedal out the feet. And take that downward dog for a walk. Good. Remember to push the knuckles of the hands into the ground. Nice. Squeeze the tummy in. Take a big breath in. Look forward. Exhale. Travel to the top. Standing forward fold. Nice. Good, good, good. Now this time, airplane arms. Send the hands back behind you. Good. Bend the knees. Start to lift the chest. Good. Nice. Stay in the chair pose. Knees stay bent. Pull the shoulders back. Good. Inhale all the way up to standing. Whew, amazing. Exhale, banana shape to one side. Good. Inhale up as tall as you can reach. Exhale, really sway into it. Nice. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Heart leads the way all the way down. Beautiful. Halfway lift. Squeeze that tummy in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step just the right foot back behind you. Shimmy it back if you need to. Before lowering down to the knee, tucking or untucking the toes, it's up to you. Next breath in, both arms reach up high to the sky. Exhale, take it to prayer. Whew. Good. Recover your focus, recover your heartbeat, draw those shoulders back, keeping the shoulders above the hips. Good, core engaged. Remember to really push down with that front foot, pull the hips forward. As you breathe in, gently twist to the left. Notice what happens to that front knee. Keep it lined. Good. Nice. Maybe open the arms out wide apart. Beautiful. Inhale, look a little bit further back behind you. And then exhale, look forward. Let the front hand touch the ground. Keep the left arm up high in the sky. Good. Option to come up, extending that back leg if you would like to. No need to, just breathe into it. Reach that arm up high. Exhale, take it down to the ground. Good. Shift the weight forward and back. Stretching into the back leg, front hips, wherever you feel it. All good places to be. Nice. Option to stay with that knee extended or keep it back. You can maybe take the blocks into play again if you would like to. So we're simply going to slide that other foot back into tabletop or into plank, wherever you want to go. Good. Breathe into it and then lower down, child's pose with the blocks. Extend those arms out nice and long. Let the chest be heavy. Let the forehead melt towards the ground. Relax the muscles in the face, but deepen the muscles in the chest. Bigger breaths. Use your diaphragm to help even in this compression. How can you bring that air into all the cavities of the lungs, the ribs, the belly, and push out the cobwebs? Good. Bring it back up, tabletop. Make a few cat-cows, wiggle it around. Good. You can ditch the blocks for now. We may come back to them. Nice. And when you're ready, extend that left foot back behind you. Kickstand out the right. We're coming to modified side plank on the other side. So sole of the foot touches the ground or stays flexed. Good. Left hand to heart. Left arm reaches up. Good. Squeeze the tummy in, squeeze the tummy in. We're going to throw a bonus stretch in here. Reach that left arm to the top of the mat. Get that body as nice and stretchy as you can make it. Nice. Then use your core strength. Bring it up. Gate pose. Perfect. Yes. Right arm reaches forward. Left arm reaches back. Fix your gaze over your hand, reaching forward. Flip the palm and send it high. Big breath in. Good. Reaching up a little bit more. And then slowly cartwheeling it down. Reversing the flow. Take it back. Tabletop or child's pose, wherever you want to be for a moment. Deepen the breath. And then take it up. Downward dog. Wiggle it about. Good. Nice. We're going to get into these hips a little bit here. So inhale, right leg reaches up. And then bend the knee, stack the hips. Really trying to shoot the knee into the sky. Lifting those hips up. Good. And then re-extend that leg. Breathe in. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that right foot inside of that right hand. Guide it forward, whatever you've got to do to get it there. Yes, nice. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Get the hips low to the ground. Good. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Nice. So, option to be on the knee in the back if you want. Option to keep it extended. We're going to go to high lunge or low lunge, your choice. I've got dodgy ankles, so I'm doing low lunge, but it's up to you. Inhale, arms reach it up. Nice. And then we're going to take it to warrior two. So right arm forward, left arm back. If the knee's down, we just kickstand out the foot like we did in our modified plank. Good. Nice, nice, nice. And then flip the front hand, exalt it, reach it up. Good. Exhale, bring the right elbow to the right knee. Sweep the left hand down and then reach it forward, stack the shoulders. Side angle pose. Good. You can grab onto a block inside of the leg if you would like to. You can just push the arm into the leg. You don't need to use a block. All good. Breathe into it. Try and keep the hips underneath you, arm reaching long. Beautiful. Nice. Come back up. Warrior two, shape in the arms. Good. And then cartwheel it down. Tuck the back toes to pick the back knee up and step it forward, standing forward fold. Welcome out the woggles along the way. Nice. Shake the hips. Maybe just gently sway the body from side to side. Reaching around. Good. Nice. Maybe take a block again. We're going to place it underneath the face. Pick a setting. We've got lots of ones to work with. Any height is fine. Good. Start to shift the weight into the right foot and just gently pick the left foot back up behind you. And it can be just an inch or two. It can be a few feet if you'd like to, but try and keep the toes facing down, leg reaching long. Good. If you feel stable, squeeze the tummy in. Maybe you pick the right hand up high to the sky. Good. Revolve Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon pose, twisted half moon pose. You got it. And then fold it down. Oh, amazing. That is not an easy thing to do. Shake it out. Halfway lift. Breathe it in. Exhale. Give yourself a little smile. It's worth smiling about. Good. One more time. Halfway lift. Breathe it in. Block to one side. Hands to the mat. Step it back. We're going to take it straight to a child's pose. Or you're welcome to do a chaturanga. Push up, elbows in, lowering down. Taking it to a cobra pose, using those back muscles if you want, and then taking it back to a child's pose. Whew. In your own time, there's no rush. Good. Reach those fingers forward, draw the hips back. You can use the blocks under the hands if that felt particularly good in the shoulders. We're just going to take a few rounds of breath here. Long inhales, long exhales. And then guide it up to downward dog one last time when you're ready. Nice and smooth dog. A little bit of maturity and more wisdom now. I'm going to shift the weight into the right foot, raise the left leg up. Remember, it doesn't have to go super high. Wherever you are, bend the knee. And now start to turn that kneecap so it faces up towards the ceiling. Stacking those hips. Good. Draw the back heel towards the ground, but lift that knee if it's lifted a little bit higher. Deep breath in. Extend that leg up. Turn the hips so they're square to the ground. Good. One breath. Looks forward. Exhale. Knee towards the nose. Scoop it up and forward. Dome between the shoulders. So good. Nice. And then just shift the weight forward and back. Breathe into it. Nice. Left arm reaches up. Breathe in. Keep the hips low. Beautiful. Exhale. Hands to the ground. The knee can stay off the ground if you would like to. It doesn't have to. I'm taking it low. We're going to high crescent lunge or low lunge. As you breathe in, arms reach forward and then guide you up. Hands to prayer. Beautiful. Pull the hips forward. Lift the chest up. Draw the shoulders back. Keep breathing. So good. Nice. Inhale, arms reach up. Warrior two when you're ready. So if you're standing up, that back leg is nice and straight. If you're on the back knee, we're just pivoting that knee out, kickstanding it, reaching the arms in opposite directions. Good. Flip that front hand, exalt it, reach it up high to the sky. Beautiful. And then exhale, bend that lifted arm. Elbow comes to the front knee. Opposite hand sweeps down to the front of the mat and then reaches up above the body. Good. But you can turn the palms, still reach it to the top of the mat. Just keep the shoulders stacked on top of one another. Good. Really enjoy that side body stretch. Keep trying to push down with that front foot. Engage the pelvic floor. Keep the hips underneath you. Nice. Let's take it up to warrior two again. We've got it. Beautiful. We're going to build that into a flow. Flip the front hand, exalt it. Deep breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee, bring it down. Sweep the opposite arm forward and then above the head. Breathe in. Nice. Oh, good. Beautiful. Maybe inhale, look up. And then exhale, look down. Both hands to the ground. Straighten that back leg. Pick it up off the ground if it's not there already. Inhale, look forward, and then step it forward to the top of the mat, standing forward fold. Whew. Sway it from side to side. Enjoy that sensation. Nice, and then bring that block back to your mat. Just as before, we're going to set up for the twist on the other side. So, shifting the weight into the left foot. Imagine there's a string attached to your belly button, going through your body, lifting up to the sky. So your weight is being pulled up. With that sensation, start to bring the right foot up off the ground. So the whole body is pulling up rather than pushing down. Good. Squeeze that tummy in. Keep the toes of the back foot facing down. Remember, you can go as high as you would like to or as low as you need to. Find the place that works for you. And then maybe reach that left arm up Invite the twist. Remember that sensation of the tummy squeezing in and picking you up. Good. Breathe into it. Welcome the wobbles if they happen. It's all part of life. Take another inhale. And then exhale, fold it down. Whew. Beautiful. Maybe slide the block to one side, sway it, grab onto opposite elbows, relax the back of the neck, take a few more steady breaths, then gently bend the knees. We're going to take it down to a seated position. Whew. No particularly graceful way of getting there, so just guide yourself there. Hug the knees in, give yourself some love. Beautiful. And extend those legs out straight, toes face up to the sky, squeeze the tummy in. And both arms reach up, deep breath in. Hinge at the hips, send the heart towards the toes. Let the back of the body fold. Soften the jaw, the neck. Wherever you feel it, breathe into that space. Backs of the legs, the lower back, the neck, wherever it is, soften the muscles you don't need, so relax your face. Relax the back of the neck. Good. Breathe into it. And then gently come up. Good. With that, bring the right leg with you. But this time, open that legs out wide. So you're going to turn your body, legs come to a sort of V shape. So a little bit different than we've done before. If it's too intense, narrow that V. Make it a capital V. But try and find that place where it feels interesting, a little bit uncomfortable, but not distractingly so. Good. Play with pointing the feet, flexing the feet. Good. And then as we breathe in, both arms reach up. Last bit of side body work. So we bring the right hand down on top of that leg. If you'd like to, you can bring it on top of a block just outside of the leg. And just start to slide that away. But reach with the arm that's lifted above the head. If you notice your seat bone coming off the ground, the hips coming off the ground, adjust, slide it back. Keep those seat bones anchored so the stretch happens through the leg, through the body. Good. Inhale, reach that lifted arm up high towards the sky. And then exhale, bring it back down to the ground. So now you have one hand either side of that right leg. Good. Look at those toes. Send your heart towards the toes. Breathe in. Stay for an exhale. Look down. And then gently slide those hands up towards the body. Realign the spine. Take a gentle twist. So bring the right arm across the body, opposite arm behind. Sit up tall and breathe out as you look back. Good. One more inhale, sits up a little taller. Exhale, look a little further back and release it. And take it the opposite way. Nice. So back to center, both arms reach up, deep breath in. Exhale, left arm gently touches down on top of the leg or a block just outside of the leg. Breathe in, reach up, and then lean with it. Slide that hand away from you. Keep the shoulders stacked. Good. Keep the seat bones grounded. Notice if it's a little trickier on one side than the other. Completely normal. It's okay. Breathe into it. Just keep that awareness in the body. It's a good thing to be aware of these things. Good. As you inhale, reach the right arm up. Open the arms up, orangutan arms. And then bring them both down to the ground. Turn the chest. Balance the chest over that left leg. Keep the feet flexed. Deep breath in. Lifts the heart up. And then exhale. Look down. Curve over that leg. Notice how the sensation morphs through the body. It's all good. Reach the hands now forward in front of you. Pause for a moment here. Yeah, you can play with pointing the feet, flexing the feet. Maybe you slide the hands a little further. You're like, oh, no, not today. Bring them a little further back. Find the place that works for you. Maybe forearms, maybe not. There's a lot of options here. Take the pressure off and just accept wherever you want to be, because wherever that is the right place. Gently guide it back up now. Shrug those shoulders. We're going to take a little twist the opposite way. So left arm across the body, right hand behind you. Sit up tall, breathe in. Exhale, look back. Good. Keep the core engaged. One more deep inhale. Exhale it out. Release the twist. Hands under the knees. Bring them in together. Nice. And then set up so you can lower yourself down to your final resting pose up the Shavasana. So you can keep those knees in, you can bend them, feet wide, you can extend those legs out, arms on the belly or by your sides, wherever you want to be. Get comfortable and then take a long breath out. And relax. All those muscles that have worked so hard, now is the time to let them recover. All that stretching, all that bending, all the balancing, the strength. All those movements matter when you can meet them with a sensation of rest and recovery afterwards. Your body needs it, so let it have it. Really relax that breath. Relax all the muscles. Let your body be heavy. Focus on that space between the toes. Relax the soles of the feet. Relax the ankles, the backs of the legs. And the lower back. Notice how the lower back touches the ground. Let more of your weight settle there. More of the skin make contact with the ground. Let yourself be at peace and feel supported. Relax the tummy muscles. Focus on the space between each finger. Work your way through. Let that awareness gather in the palm of the hand. Gently guide it up the inside of the arms, inside of the wrists, the forearm, to the elbow crease, up to the bicep, armpit, and relax the shoulders. Let the shoulders be heavy. Soften the back of the neck. Release the grip in the mouth. Let your jaw relax. Soften the muscles in the face. Relax the forehead. And soften the space between the eyebrows. Just observe what it's like to be in your body now. Take another moment just to be. When you're ready, wiggle fingers, toes, gently invite some movement back in, maybe turn the head, maybe reach around or hug the knees in, whatever works for you, but keep the eyes closed. And then guide yourself up gently and with minimal effort to a seated position. Whatever that looks like doesn't really matter. When you get there, keep the eyes closed, sit a little taller. Maybe take another breath out and just reflect on your practice. Taking something with you from your yoga, off of the mat and into the world, hands together, thumbs to forehead. Namaste.